For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 5 of Season 2 at Everton Football Club. We start today with a game against Sheffield Wednesday in the Football League Cup. Of course, last season we got to the final of that competition, only to lose against Arsenal for the umpteenth time that particular season. We follow that game up with a game against Sunderland, and then we'll be ending the transfer window today at the end of August before heading into the month of September, where hopefully we'll know who we've got in our Champions League group for this season. Of course, the fourth round qualifiers haven't yet been played. So, we are currently penniless, or not penniless completely, but we have no money really to bring anybody in. We are looking to sell on a number of players still though, so there is going to be a number of players still leaving the club, hopefully, if teams come in for the players that I'm trying to move on. As you can see from this, all the people we've bought so far this season or signed on a free, Berahino, Saponara and Kwadwo Asamoah, all of those joining on a free. Loads of people still transfer listed, a couple still loan listed, still waiting for someone to come in and actually bid for those players. I'm hoping that happens today. Going to start a rotation side against Sheffield Wednesday though to give some fringe players some first team football. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And let's jump in now to this game at home against Sheffield Wednesday. Starting lineup is Morales, Berahino, Ep5 up top with Asamoah, Gay and Saponara in the midfield. Garbutt, Hill, Funes Mori and Holgate at the back with Alban Lafont in goal. Complete rotation side, but should still be very much strong enough to beat Sheffield Wednesday and get through to the next round of this competition. It's a lovely through ball to Stephen Fletcher, who's away here. Stephen Fletcher, and he scored as well. That one through ball completely split my entire defence, and no matter how hard I sprinted back with Funes Mori or Luke Garbutt, we couldn't catch him. When did Stephen Fletcher become Usain Bolt? I thought he was quite slow. Completely couldn't catch him though, and we are 1-0 down after 4 minutes. That's not what I expected to happen in this game at all. At all. Good finish though from outside the box as well. He's buried that in the top bins. Oh. Saido Berahino is injured after 10 minutes. I'm already missing Romelu Lukaku. Jovetic is obviously tired after the game against Watford at the weekend, but he's going to have to come off the bench here and try and do the business against Sheffield Wednesday. Now it's the 8th minute. I am not having any luck with injuries. Hopefully it's minimal and he's not going to be out for long, but he did fall awkwardly on his shoulder and then the Sheffield Wednesday man fell on top of him as well. It might be a dislocated shoulder. I'm hoping it's just a bruised shoulder and it'll be like 5 days, but we've not had the perfect start here at all. Far from it. Fletcher over the top, looking for the run of Abdi. Brings it down well. Back inside to Stephen Fletcher. Going to let him have space on his left foot. He's already buried it into the back of the net once. Here's Sam Hutchinson. Turning. Former Chelsea youngster Alfie Hill cuts that out. We'll look to get it away quickly. Morales to Kwadwo Asamoah. I've got Jovetic with me. Poke it there to Kevin Morales again though. And he will drive forward. And I see the space here for Jared Ep5. And he surely will not score. Good save by Kieran Westwood. Perhaps should have taken my time there rather than trying to hit it first time, but decided to try and score a good goal. Unfortunately, it wouldn't quite go in for me. Good save by the keeper. Jovetic looking for Kwadwo Asamoah, but it's well cut out by Hunt. Alfie Hill through the gap to Ep5. Turn and give it to Saponara. Jovetic could get played in here, and he's in behind Stefan Jovetic. Step past the challenge and hit the inside the post and have them clear it away. Great footwork there. Completely sold the defender. Abdi's going to get booked for a challenge on Kwadwo Asamoah a moment ago, but I'm not entirely too sure how we haven't scored there. Really good effort from Jovetic. Funes Mori's up for this header, but Abdi's the one that gets there to it. Alfie here will keep this in. Half-time whistle's going to come before we can create anything else. 1-0 down at the break. Garbutt, play this over the top, looking for Kevin Morales. I've got Jovetic in the middle. Drop the shoulder on that defender. Pull it back here to Luke Garbutt, who will work it onto his left foot. Can't get the shot off though, because there's just 3 Sheffield Wednesday defenders that pile in front of him, and we can't get it on towards goal. Here's Barry Bannon, who came on at half-time. Saponara doing some defensive work, getting back there well. Alfie Hill pokes that forward, but it's a really poor pass, and Gary Hooper will pick up on it as he gets played back in. Here's Matthias. Oh, trying to use that pace he's got, but Mason Holgate's there with him. Around the corner to De La Feu. Idrissa will look for Jovetic, and now we could be in at the other end again. Ball is going from one end of the pitch to the other at rather a high rate, and oh, I can't quite get that to Idrissa. Saponara to Idrissa. Look for Jovetic, go to Idrissa again. And, oh, that's nicely done, but he skips past the challenge, but I'm running out of space here. Gets it across to Luke Garbutt, who, oh, hits the bar and the post. I can't quite believe we haven't equalised there. We're going to get a corner. How did Luke Garbutt's shot not end up going in? That was remarkable. What an effort. Corner to come in from De La Feu. It's floated in. Up goes Funes Mori, and down goes Kieran Westwood. What a strike from the left foot of Luke Garbutt. We should surely have been level there, but just very, very unlucky that it didn't find its way into the top corner. It's Forestieri. Inside to Barry Bannon. Into Matthias. Tackle by Mason Holgate. Poke that away. Counter-attack, lads. Let's go. Jovetic. Saponara. That's not Saponara, that's Mason Holgate. Here's Idrissa. That's a lovely ball, looking for Kevin Morales. Drop the shoulder on the defender. Find a teammate, which I can't do. I'm struggling here against Sheffield Wednesday. They're actually playing a very good defensive game. They always seem to get a man in the way. Even when I beat the keeper, there's a man in the way on the line. Alfie Hill will knock this down here to Mason Holgate, whose chest control almost takes it straight to Forestieri. And that across there to Idrissa. Out of his feet. Nicely round the corner to Funes Mori. Is that a foul? Nothing given. Okay, we're trying our best here, but so far our best hasn't been good enough. Saponara to Idrissa. Into Kwadwo Asamoah. And look for Jovetic. Didn't quite reach the target, but Idrissa comes away with it. Into Saponara. Round the defender. Surely Saponara. Good save by Kieran Westwood. Morales trying to get it back in, but Abdi with the last-ditch tackle. Made a couple of changes now. James Ward-Prowse is on the pitch, as is Mohamed Besic. And up goes Barry Bannon, actually, from that corner. Stefan Jovetic will pull this back to a teammate, and Luke Garbutt will give it back to him. I see James Ward-Prowse at the back post, but he trips over a defender and was offside anyway. 10 minutes to go, otherwise we're out of the Football League Cup already at the first attempt. Free kick for Wednesday with 5 minutes to go. Stood up into the middle. Up goes Holgate and or Alfie Hill, and it's away for a corner. If Wednesday score a second now, that's us done and dusted. We'll be out. Abdi with the corner. In it comes. It's going to reach Barry Bannon. Funes Mori blocks it. And Alban Lafont jumps on it. Right. I'm on ultra-attacking, and we need to be ultra-attacking now because we need a goal. Been desperate for a goal since the 4th minute, but everything we've done so far hasn't worked. Jovetic out to Morales, up against Hunt, but I'm going to have to turn back and look for support. There's Mohamed Besic. Idrissa running forward. Look for James Ward-Prowse. Turn. I see Besic. Get there first. Look for James Ward-Prowse again. James Ward-Prowse shot blocked. Idrissa, react to the ball, please. He has done. James Ward-Prowse try and get that off Hunt there and can't. We're into the 90th minute now. Win that header. What are you doing, Funes Mori? What the fuck was that? Honestly, that was just absolutely ludicrous. Alfie Hill gets the ball back in here and we'll switch it. What was that as well? Has Funes Mori just turned into some sort of idiot? His attempted header, he just flaps his arms at it, and then that's his attempted crossfield pass. James Ward-Prowse into Jovetic. De La Feu makes the run, but we're at the Football League Cup already. I can't believe that. I dominated that game. Stephen Fletcher's worldie at the beginning of the game. My players turned to shit. You saw what Funes Mori was doing there. What on earth? Might as well zoom in on him. Fucking idiot. The whole team played like dirt in that game. Even though we dominated. 53% possession isn't that much, but 7 shots, 5 on target. We couldn't score. I'm livid that we're out of that competition already. Absolutely furious. I'm going to go and absolutely batter Sunderland now in the Premier League. And Saido Berahino's out for 8 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. Fuck my life, honestly. Right. I've got no money left, though, to go out and buy another striker. I cannot believe that this episode has gone this way so far. I only have £3 million in my budget currently. If Morales sells, or any of the players that I'm trying to move on sell, I might be able to bring someone else in. But at present, I'm down to 1 striker. I mean, I can play Iñaki Williams at striker, I suppose. But 6 weeks, 5 weeks, and that 8 weeks, 3 of my attacking players just gone now. Oh, wow. After the fantastic start to the season we had in the last episode, I was on a real high after bringing in so many new players as well, but down to earth with an absolute massive crash. 1-0 defeat to Sheffield Wednesday and another big injury. How things can change in a split second. Sunderland away then next. Jovetic starts, even though he's not fully fit, but there's still plenty of stamina there. Williams and Ep5 on the either side of him on the flanks. Witsel, McCarthy, Çalhanoğlu, Bertrand, Socrates, Lemos, Coleman, Rico, as you might expect. I'm really wanting a big win here against Sunderland now. Otherwise, I'm just going to get even more angry. Patrick van Aanholt. God, he's quick. Trying with Hakan Çalhanoğlu to keep up with him, but can't. Socrates lets that hit him on the top of the head for some reason. And Umar Niasse very nearly scores. Against his former team, of course. I was in control of Lemos there, so I thought Socrates would just automatically clear it, like the CPU sometimes tends to do. Oh, just stood there and bounced off the top of his bonce. Thankfully, it didn't cost us a goal, otherwise my mood would not have improved. It's Jovetic. They're playing 5 in the midfield, Sunderland, and I cannot find a way through those 5 midfield players. But we'll slot this to James McCarthy. We may have found a way through. Well, we did, but it's very well blocked. It'll be a corner. It's been a strange half so far. Not much has happened. Deulofeu with the ball in. Surely Jovetic can get this on target. No, it's another corner. It did take a deflection. All right, let's put this one a little bit further towards the back of the box. And maybe head back across goal. No, that's not worked. Who's going to arrive onto that? Ryan Bertrand. Give it across there to James McCarthy, whose shot floats towards goal. Axel Witsel trying to get a shot off, but Kasri keeps putting a foot in, and Sunderland will get it away. It's been a really difficult half, this. Sunderland, like I say, playing that 5 in midfield, and it's completely nullifying Stefan Jovetic because he can't get in behind, because I can't get the ball to him. I can't get past their midfield 5 to get any interlinking play coming up towards him, because Lee Catmull is just sat behind the midfield 4 in a CDM position, and he just picks up Jovetic every single time. It's really, really difficult to break down. It's been a rock-solid half for Sunderland defensively, and I need to improve in the second half. Nice tackle by Witsel. Quick counter-attack maybe. Çalhanoğlu into McCarthy. Jovetic is looking to get in behind here. Takes it in his stride well. We'll turn around and look for a teammate. I see Axel Witsel over there, and we find him well. Good footwork to get the ball away from the defenders. Jovetic has got a number of shots in front of him. Oh, and he cracks it off the top of the bar. Who's going to win that header? I think it came off Barini. It did. It's going to be a corner. Wow. Jovetic very close to giving us the lead there. Deulofeu with the cross. And it comes. Who's up? Socrates! It's over the top of the bar. Positive start, bright start to this second half. Let's keep that going. Corner for Sunderland. Kasri to take it. That should be Axel Witsel's, and is, but the headed clearance doesn't find Iñaki Williams, and they've worked it back into the box here. Kirchhoff back to Kone, into Patrick van Aanholt. Good tackle by Socrates, very good tackle. Run then, Iñaki, I want you to get in behind. Not that you've got the space to do so right now. Çalhanoğlu gets tackled by Patrick van Aanholt. I was trying to give it to Jovetic, but couldn't get it out of my feet. Kasri trying to cause me some problems again, and he's doing exactly that on this left-hand side. Seamus Coleman trying to close him down, but the cross comes in and it's cleared away by Ryan Bertrand. It's going to be another Sunderland corner. And it comes again. The last one was cleared well. They've made a change. Paddy McNair is on for Jack Rodwell. No, I think Jack Rodwell was on for Paddy McNair. Either or. Here's Barini, and Barini score. I thought he was going to score. I was half saying scores. I was like, score! Close. Striking the outside of the post. Both sides now having hit the woodwork. Witsel gets caught on it after a woeful first touch. Umar Niasse gets this out to Jan Kirchhoff. Going for the slide tackle. I got the ball there, but referees deemed it a foul. Going to be a free kick for Sunderland in a really good position. If they score this, I'll be so annoyed. It's lofted in, though. They've not gone for goal. Lemos heads that only as far as Coates, and Sergio Rico has to pounce on it. I think it was going wide, but still. Take no chances. Axel Witsel drops this down. It was his dodgy touch that led to that whole opportunity for them in the first place. It's Hakan Çalhanoğlu now. There's loads of space out wide for Seamus Coleman. Deulofeu's been well marked. We'll look for Jovetic in the middle. Try and roll the defender, which he's done well. There's Axel Witsel. Can we drive around the outside? That didn't really work as I'd hoped. Give it to Iñaki Williams. Look to bend it in the bottom corner, but only bending it into the arms of Jordan Pickford. Socrates. Lemos. Where do we go? Where do we go? There's just so many Sunderland bodies in the way. Jovetic will get this out wide to De La Feu. Get around the outside of Patrick Van Aanholt, but he's very fast. Will get the cross in, and it's well brought down by James McCarthy. I don't know what shot that was. That was just unbelievably poor. What are you doing, my man? What are you doing? Goals right there, and well, I think that's enough for me to substitute him off. I'm so annoyed at that. Actually, it's Axel Witsel and Chalanolu that are quite tired, isn't it? All right, well, let's bring on Gay and Asamoah, and I'm going to put Iñaki Williams at striker and bring on Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. He won us a penalty against Watford. Let's see if he can do something similar here against Sunderland. Here's Ndong. Idrissa with him, but Ndong is 5 times as strong as Idrissa Gana Gueye. Trying to get the cross in, and has done. Get that away, please. Oh, God, he missed it. Bloody hell. Can you imagine? I would have gone absolutely fucking spack. That had ended up in the back of the net. McCarthy over the top looking for De La Feu. He just shrugged the defender off. No, Van Aanholt deals with that very well indeed. Jack Rodwell on the breakaway, trying to step in there with James McCarthy. Does well, but there goes the final whistle. Dominated both games today. Didn't score a goal. Don't understand how we haven't, to be completely honest. 9 shots, only 2 on target. Jordan Pickford made a number of saves. I'm so disappointed that we haven't gotten that win there against Sunderland. And I'm even more disappointed to be out of the Football League Cup to a Championship side, despite dominating both games. Seamus Coleman did go down injured in that game, but thankfully it hasn't caused him any more harm long term than just a knock in that game. Otherwise I might have gone even more ballistic had we ended up losing him for a period of time again after we lost him for 3 months last year or last season with a broken ankle. We're currently 7th in the league. I don't know whether there's been much change to the difficulty levels or the gameplay with regards the patch that was done to bring in the Premier League graphics, etc. So I don't know whether this is going to be a more difficult season or a similar sort of season to last year. I don't know. You can see here, Paulo Dybala has gone to Manchester United for £72.5 million. That's madness. Absolute madness. Cordoba has gone to Swansea as well from Mainz. Musacchio to Juventus as we've seen, and Jan Oblak to Arsenal as we've seen. I'll go through transfer deadline day, and if anything happens I will show you it. If not, we'll do a quick rundown of who's done what in the window before we end. Dendoncker has gone to Crystal Palace for £8.5 million. He's a player that those of you that were with me last year will remember from the Newcastle career mode. We've had an offer here, £30 million for James McCarthy from Paris Saint-Germain. That is sorely tempting. But is there enough? There's not enough time left in the window to get anyone else in. Oh, God, that's a lot of money. I'm going to reject it. The temptation there was huge, but I just don't think... Had they come in with that offer earlier on in the window, I might have tried to go and get someone like Raja Nangolan, but with 4 hours left, I didn't stand a chance. There was no way I'd be able to get someone in that amount of time. Not much spent... Oh, hello. No, there has been a couple of big deals. Patrick Kasami's gone to Villa from Forest. 2 hours left in the window. If anything else happens, I'll show you it. But we've got another email with 2 hours to go. Not going to be... Aidan McGeady. Actually, I will be accepting that. Thank you very much. Just to get him out. No offers for Kevin Morales at all. None. Not a single one. All window long. Apparently, he's not that sought after, but... It was a decent enough player to warrant someone coming in for him. That will be confirmation, presumably, that Aidan McGeady has now left us in this email and is on it. Yes, and we've had an offer for John Joe Kenny as well, who I'm also looking to sell, so he can leave too. That'll be another deal done on deadline day. But let's have a quick rundown of who's done what in the window. Arsenal, as you can see, have spent 77 million pounds, 150 million total spent in the Premier League today. Oblak was 65 of that. They've also brought in... Oh, wrong stick there, Ches. They've also brought in Teo. That's not Christian Teo. It's some youngster from Juventus. Also brought in Ryan Gold, presumably. Villa have brought in Lieli, the goalkeeper from Juventus, as well as Traore. Don't know which Traore that is. And Kasami, as we saw a minute ago from Forest. Bournemouth have signed 4 players. Dentino, Abrashi, Kraft and Cuesta. Manolas and Savic. Chelsea have brought in 2 centre-backs. Manolas from Roma and Savic. Stefan Savic from Atletico Madrid, formerly of Manchester City, of course. Crystal Palace was sold Sully Kaikai and Christian Benteke for 1.7 million total. What's that all about? Maybe Benteke's a loan. I don't know. It might have been used in part of another deal to bring someone else in. Andre, Frey, Luis, and Dendonka, though, are in at Palace. We've obviously bought in Asamoah Berahino, Saponara, Socrates, Chananolu, and a couple of others. And Williams, Barkley, Oviedo, Cox, Robinson, and a number of others have left us. Rosset, Lansbury, and Dermot are in at Hull, and Abel Hernandez has left. Liverpool have done no business in this summer transfer window at all. Manchester City have brought in Sully Kaikai, strangely. Sold Otamendi, brought in Kanaxizkus, I don't know how to pronounce that, I apologise, and Rose, don't know which Rose that is. Dybala has gone to Manchester United for 72.5, as we saw. Middlesbrough brought in Podence, Yoites and McGeady and sold Adam Clayton. No deals whatsoever in the window for Newcastle. Norwich have brought in Palhina and Bouchalakis. All three of last season's relegated clubs, as in real life, have bounced back straight back up. Norwich, Newcastle and Aston Villa. Zapata has gone to Tottenham and Smolov has also joined him there. Stoke have brought in Andre Geraldes, Ginter and Nacho. Abel Hernandez has gone to Sunderland. That's where he's gone from Hull. They've sold Jefferson Montero at Swansea and brought in Igalo and Cordoba. Vukcevic has gone to Watford and Igalo has obviously left to go to Swansea. West Bromwich Albion have brought in Erataviskaya and Clayton and Tibbling and sold Saido Berahino to me on a pre-contract and Rose. That'll be where the Rose comes from. West Ham have done no business and that will round out the transfer window. So we made a number of transfers in and a number of transfers out, but didn't get as many outs as we were hoping for. Fingers crossed, in the January transfer window, we'll be able to sell Kevin Morales and a number of the other youngsters. This guy, Isaac Morgan, potential of 85 to 91. He's only just turned 16. I think I'm going to leave him in the youth squad till he's 18, unless, of course, he starts itching for a move or a contract. And then we'll see how well he grows. But in tomorrow's episode, we will be back up to 3 games per video, including Champions League football for the very first time. We have Feyenoord, Porto and Paris Saint-Germain in our group. So had we sold James McCarthy, we would have been playing against him later on this year. Tottenham, Feyenoord and Middlesbrough to come tomorrow. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too for more. And I'll see you next time.